See those deeps, Dylan? See that shit?
Yeah, man.
That's what I'm here for. It's like it's my fucking job.
Have you guys ever seen a Red Data Girl?
I have it in my collection. I have yet to find time to watch it.
Red Data Girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
It's pretty good.
Is it recent?
2013 maybe.
I think I got it before that. But I might be mistaken. I can't really remember.
Dude, they rate this shit a 6.5.
Alex, don't look at the ratings, bro.
Oh,
just watch it.
man.
Just watch it.
Oh man, it's
Give it a shot.
unacceptable. I don't know.
I watched it. It was alright.
You're not helping the cause either.
Oh,
You're like,
see,
I watched
man?
it. It's alright.
Man.
Come on, man. You gotta be like, yo, that shit is the bomb. Diggity. You watch that shit. Even if it's a lie. Just
I
tell
mean,
them.
it was like for me, it was like a 7 or 8.
7.
But it was worth watching. I enjoyed it.
It's on my list somewhere.
What's it about?
It's about a girl with red glasses. She's like the reincarnation of a goddess or like a really powerful priestess. And she doesn't know anything about like the magic world until she's introduced to it.
Mm.
And from there, it's like people trying to get her or abduct her because she's supposed to be this second coming almost. She's almost like Christ in a way, but for the magical world.
Right.
So Christ, basically. It's the same. I mean, if we're talking about fiction here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's pretty
I'm
good.
gonna offend somebody.
It was well made, well produced, good strong characters. I mean, the main girl isn't that strong until later on, but it's a different take.
So you did have something to tell us this week, basically.
Well, I've seen that a long while ago. I just forgot to mention it.
Okay, that works. Yeah, you want to just have some in the stockpile so that when you don't have anything, you can just tell us about it. That's cool too.
Man.
That's good, man. Oh, you know what? I forgot to mention something last week when I reviewed Tenchi in Tokyo, and it's it's about the relationship with between Tenchi and Ryoko. I always felt like she should have been the main love interest, and she wasn't in the first anime. And in the in Tenchi universe, she sort of was, but they didn't really emphasize it. And in Tenchi in Tokyo, they emphasized it a little bit more. It was like going in the right direction.
Well, I thought the love interest was the new girl.
She was, but like Ryoko was like closer than the other ones that were in the house.
Well, the priestess, I thought was always the love interest. That's just my thought.
The priestess,
The chick, the princess, whatever her name is.
the annoying one.
Aren't they all annoying?
No, but you know.
The chick with
The annoying
the
one.
purple-ish hair.
The Jirai princess.
Yes.
The main one, the older one. Yeah, no. I don't know. Like, maybe in the first series, because of the way that she feels like so attached to him and stuff. But I don't. Even in the first series, I felt like Ryoko was closer to him because she grew up. like while he was growing up, she was there watching him and stuff. So she felt so attached to him.
Stalker much?
Not really.
Watching you grow up and then want to be in love with you? Stalker?
She's like a dude. She's like a fucking.
Alien stalker?
She's like an alien entity. You can't even call that stalking.
Yeah, she was
I
kind of
still
like.
call it stalking.
Wasn't she kind of like half demon too or something?
Yeah. Well, in the original, well, spoiler alert. In the original series, she was just an engineering experiment from Washu, and she could like summon up demons from wherever she wanted and shit. In the other two, I think she's just a space pirate, with like superpowers because of the gems and stuff. But yeah, anyways, that was something that I did like about Tenchi in Tokyo. Other than the main love interest that he meets in Tokyo, I felt like Ryoko was a little bit closer to him, and I like that because I thought that she should have always been the main love interest anyway.
Anybody else see a bunch of little demons behind me?
Yes.
I don't.
Those are actually pretty good. They explode. They do massive damage.
Oh.
I always like when I get them early on in the game because they do all the work for you. It's on a ring. If you look at one of your rings, it'll tell you that.
Oh,
I think you're playing the wrong class, Alex. I think you should be playing the Witch Doctor because you're all about having stuff do the work for you.
Yeah, it's the Nigel ring. Okay.
Yeah, I always like getting that ring early on because it helps out.
Yeah, give me that ring so I can disenchant it.
Yeah. Let me extract its power.
Yeah. Alright. So I see you don't like Ryoko, Alex. You're more of the annoying princess type.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't. Truthfully, I don't like any of them.
Really?
I don't like. No.
No, man.
I think the closest one I liked was the cop, the purple-haired cop
The blue-haired cop.
or blue-haired, yeah.
Yeah, in the original series, she was. I think a lot of people liked her for Tenchi because she's like the more proper one. But she's fucking psycho. I hope you know that. You know what? You are about those psycho types. Makes a lot of sense.
Mm.
But after that series, after the first series, they kind of dismiss her as like a secondary character.
Right.
She's not a love interest really anymore.
Well, her and the other one, Mahoshi.
Yeah, Mihoshi.
I think the only reason why Mihoshi is there is for
She's just there to cause trouble, man.
Yeah.
Alright, you ready? You ready, Rebecca?
Yep.
Alright. Do the thing, Alex.
Level 23. Y'all ready for this?
I'm ready. My deeps are ready.
Alright, keep going.
Remember to refresh your passive skills, guys. Whenever you come in here, because it deactivates them. If you have any.
Yeah, I remember I have to do that every time for my other barbarians, because I always have the dudes out. Every time I come here, I always have to resummon them.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure if I forget that, I'll just instantly die. There's a...
Yeah, I'm coming.
A pylon.
Ooh,
oh, what the fuck? Get annihilated.
I'll stand in the fire.
Yeah, that shouldn't drop anything.
We're in the Greater Rift, remember?
Oh, okay, yeah, right. Sorry.
No. Don't fear me.
Oh, don't stand in that. Okay, we're good.
All of a sudden I'm really fast and I can't control my body.
It's because of the pylon that Alex picked up.
Yeah, it's a buff.
It'll wear off in like another 10-15 seconds. or you're on crack. So,
Could be
be
either.
yeah, it could be either. They both have the same effect.
It is Friday night.
Gotta snort it up. So, I watched another anime.
Oh, man.
I'm on a roll, man.
Yeah.
I'm on a roll. It's all thanks to YouTube, by the way, because every time I go to render out a video, I just leave the computer and go to my other computer and watch anime. This one is called Lord Marksman and Vanadis.
Yeah, I saw that.
You seen that? Have you seen it, Alex?
Don't remember? I doubt it. It doesn't
It's pretty recent. It's from 2014. There's only 13 episodes right now, but I feel like there will be another season eventually. There goes another pile.
Yeah, me and Dylan were killing.
Oh, there's more shit down there.
Yeah. No, we got him.
Okay. So this is a pretty interesting one. It's about a guy named Count Tigra. He is he's a count that's in charge of like a little town. This anime takes place in a setting where there's like kingdoms and there's constant battle over land and that type of stuff. It's like a Game of Thrones type of setting almost. They go to war, and the side that Tigra is on, they lose. I think he's like one of the last people standing. And he gets captured by what's called a war maiden. Now, in this world, there are like these enchanted weapons that they choose their owners, and I think they're all female. They all have like their own special powers. Like one is for wind, one is for ice, one it can like teleport people, or teleport the user, I should say. And they all have like these war maidens. They're kind of, their status is pretty high. Like they're like right below the king, so they're like pretty badass in the anime, I guess. They have a lot of authority. So Count Tigra, he gets captured by a war maiden named Eleonora, but they just call her Ellen in the anime. And she's like, "You're my prisoner. You're gonna do whatever I want." Blah blah blah. She comes out and says basically that she likes him off the bat, and that's why like she's not gonna like behead him or anything like that. She just wants him to be in her kingdom or whatever. Some stuff happens. Somebody tries to invade Tigra's little town, and he asks for her help, even though he's a prisoner, and she decides to help him. And that's basically the setup for the anime. Like, the whole anime is about politics. The war starting with him trying to take back his town just continues to escalate, and more and more people get involved. He has to try to recruit the aid of the other war maidens. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. Tigra, though, he's a pretty unique character. He's a bowman, or an archer, whatever you want to call it. And he comes from like a long line of bowmen and archers. And he has like a family heirloom that is, it's sort of like a mystical bow. I would even say that it's almost like the weapons of the war maidens. and there's like a unique. It's like a unique. Oh god.
Ow. That hurt.
That ice hurts. It's unique in that it's not an anime where the main character just becomes stronger. It's almost like, and I think that if there is a season 2, they're gonna touch on this a little bit more. It's almost like a power struggle, or a struggle within himself. Like he has to balance power and discipline. And I think the War Maiden Ellen is going to be there to try to help him out. The anime is narrated. At first I didn't really like the tone of the narrator. I thought that he was very monotone and whatever, but I guess it doesn't really matter. His purpose is just there solely to explain strategy. So, like all the strategy in the anime in the war scenes are explained, like what they're doing, how they're moving flanks and stuff. So if you're not really interested in that, that may annoy you. But I liked it. I thought that it was a cool aspect to the anime. A lot of people die. A lot of people die. Alex is gonna have a fucking ball with that. Yeah. You know, like people dying left and right. People getting chopped in half. Their heads getting cut off.
Yeah, the War Maidens are.
The War Maidens are vicious.
Yeah.
There's dragons.
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's pretty insane, and I like it. I'm also gonna give this one a highly recommend. So check that out, Alex. Did you watch that one, Rebecca?
No, she hasn't watched that.
Oh man.
Of course not.
What's it called?
It's called Lord Marksman and Vanadis. Vanadis.
Yeah. I can't believe I didn't talk about that one either.
Man, Dylan, killing us.
It might have been before we started hanging.
Maybe, or before we started like actively talking about anime while we play games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it a lot too.
I mean, I can go back and create summaries if you guys want of animes that I've watched in the past.
Oh, that would take me forever. I gotta have to almost rewatch some of them if we're gonna do that.
I thought that anime was gonna get too harem-y, and it almost does in certain parts.
I think it's, considering the other anime that I watched, that one is hardly. That one is hardly harem.
If you want harem, you freaking go and watch fucking Prison School.
That's on the that's there. I'll watch it eventually.
Dude, that shit is straight up harem.
Nobody wants that.
Nobody wants what?
Harem.
Nah, man, I'm all about that.
Yeah, you can watch that shit. It's really funny. I wish like
you enjoyed it though.
it was good. I just like they could have like dialed down the harem a little bit.
Nah, man, that's what people want, Alex.
Like it was really funny. And I definitely recommend it. It's just really harem. I don't think it'll get a second season just because of how it ended.
Alright, don't spoil it for me, please. Please. I'm gonna watch it.
We're gonna watch it anyways. Y'all need to watch the one I told you to watch.
I'm gonna watch it.
Which one?
Oh, which one?
Oh my god!
Which one?
I'll be right back.
From the New World.
Oh yeah.
From the New World, the one that you watched the last episode of.
It's on my list.
Of course, it's on everybody's list. Nobody's gonna watch it though.
You know, part of it is you've already seen it. So, like, if I watch it and then come and review it, you're not gonna get anything from that because you've already seen it.
Well, I get the satisfaction that somebody else enjoyed it. Like
Okay.
I'm not alone on what I thought was really good.
I'm trying. I'm trying. I need to catch up on everything.
Uh,
That's some funny shit.
it's like you're sitting on nothing over here, Dylan, and you're not even like watching it.
Sorry, man. Watching Supernatural.
Oh my god. Alright, Rebecca, this is a part of the session where you tell us about TV shows because we're done talking about anime.
Actually, no. I was gonna say something. One more.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know if you've heard of it, but I'm gonna be watching the first movie of 3 for it. It's called a Jin, Agin, Ajin.
No.
It's fairly recent. Let me see the exact date, I think, of the movie. Came out November 2015. It's the first of, like I said, 3 movies. It's a
Are
horror
all
film.
3 of them out?
No, just the first one's out. The second one comes out in the next couple of months.
Okay.
But I guess the series is going alongside the movies, which is kind of weird.
Uh-huh.
And it's basically about like demons in the real world. Oh fuck! I hate this one. I haven't watched it yet, but like the only thing that everybody might have an issue with watching this is that it's in totally 3D.
It's totally 3D.
So it's like Knights of Sidonia 3D. Yeah. So if you didn't
I'm okay with it.
so if you didn't like Knights of Sidonia art style, then you're not gonna like this.
I could get down on that.
Hopefully, I'll watch it tonight and I can review it for you guys tomorrow.
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna have anything for tomorrow.
Well, it's only a movie, so.
That shit didn't drop anything. Like a blue and a yellow? Are you serious? That is big. Come on, man. I know there's something else in this big ass box.
Nobody gets anything.
All right, so you'll update us when you watch.
Yeah.
That.
I mean, I like at least the synopsis of what they say, but I haven't watched it.
Okay. Does that conclude?
Yes, it does.
All right. All right. Tune in next time for more anime stuff. Now, Rebecca, have you seen anything new on in the real world with real people? That I'm not part of this, but.
Teen Mom OG came back.
What?
Teen Mom.
What the hell is that?
And then it's OG because it's the original group. It's this amazing, and by amazing I mean terrible show that MTV does about girls that got pregnant at 16, and then it's just been following them for years and years.
Okay.
So now their kids are like 7.
Wow.
And so that's back. So I've been catching up on that.
So the pleasure that you get out of this is almost like when you slow down and you look at a wreck at the side of the road. It's like
yes, very much. And then sometimes it makes me depressed because I'm like, oh my gosh, these idiots can have kids and I don't get a kid yet. That's not fair.
Dylan.
Slack over there.
No.
But I've also made a lot
Isn't
of
that
other-
isn't that basically how it works though? I talk about this so much with some of my friends that they're almost like, do you have something against minorities or something? Because I'm one of those people that I'm like, this motherfuckers keep having kids. They can barely afford anything, and they just reproduce like fucking insects.
right?
Why?
And like the frustrating part on Teen Mom especially is like these girls are making money off of their celebrity, if you will.
Their irresponsibility.
Yeah, and so it's like the only way that they're able to provide these kids a good life is because they made a mistake when they were 16.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So it's kind of double frustrating, but it's like,
But you still watch it.
yeah, I don't watch The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. I don't watch Real Housewives.
The Kardashians.
I don't watch Kardashians.
That's the ultimate wreck on the side of the road.
This is like my only really guilty pleasure. So I think I'm allowed.
Alright, I think there's some dangerous territory you're going into. Be careful.
But in actual shows that other people might want to watch, there's this show that came out of nowhere called Superstore. And
Is it about Walmart?
it's like
Is it about Outdoor World? Because
that's Last Man Standing. But Superstore is kind of like, it's like a Walmart or a Target, but it's obviously it can't say that it's Walmart or Target because lawsuits. But I think that you guys would like it. Having come from the world of retail, you can appreciate the ridiculousness of it.
So it's from a worker point of view?
Yeah, it's just following like this core group of workers, even though there's like a ton of employees at this big box store. And it's actually good. Like Dylan didn't want to watch it, and then I'll put it on and he'll watch it like while he's doing other things, and then he ends up stopping to watch because it's strangely addicting.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's actually really funny.
Yeah, like
Superstore.
out of nowhere, it like I don't even know.
Yeah, it has no right to be as funny as it is.
Yeah, it's a mid-season show. They just kind of dropped it with no publicity, and it's hilarious.
Is it like Duck Dynasty? Like it's so stupid that it's funny.
No,
It's actually kind of like...
it's actually really well done,
yeah.
and
Oh, okay.
a really accurate representation of what it's like to work in retail.
I personally think everybody, even professionals, you should have at least like 2 years of retail before you can do any other job.
Oh yeah,
Because you're just not a real human. You can't appreciate human things until you've worked in retail. Like,
I completely agree. Like every time I've done a job interview, and they're like, "Well, what's the most valuable work experience?" or "What have you learned from the most?" And I'm always like, "My time in retail."
yeah.
Like, you want to know if I
That's
can deal with some of the
bullshit.
employees that might be difficult? Yes, I can, because I've been yelled at over late fees.
Oh man.
I've been yelled at over 25 cents in late fees and told that I'm a terrible human because I want to enforce it. Like, I think I can handle someone mad about someone taking their coffee mug.
And the stapler. Don't touch that motherfucking stapler.
Don't mess with the stapler. It's the good red one.
Burn this place down.
That's very interesting. I just think that retail experience would humble so many people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there are so many snobby motherfuckers in the world that I want to do bad things to them, but like they just don't know any better. They don't know any better, and
Yeah, like it was the worst when you'd get a customer and they like think they're all better than you. It's like, oh, well, you're working retail,
yeah.
and I'm an office manager or a doctor, and it's like, yeah, and you can't seem to figure out how late fees work. Sorry,
Yeah.
not impressed by your life.